Yes. Beneath U, like the U in super, I have O. It's represented by an English O, but not pronounced the same. It's more like U, U, O, O. Like in Amharic, I also have it written here at the bottom, which I've shown to you guys earlier, how you pronounce no. No. No is like a stop. It's used in Amharic like after certain words. Like I can't think of any examples of it right now. But this is Hebrew lesson. Um, maybe I'll give an Amharic lesson, but I don't think that's needed. We trying to focus on gaining our heritage, not becoming travelers of the world. Um, Under that, I have E for the Al and Yad. Um, Al and Yad make the E sound. Al Yad. Al Yad. And I have the English I to represent the E, and it's E as in seem. It seems dark outside, or something like that. But here, since there's no English equivalent for um, ayin, I basically use an Arabic word, one that everybody is familiar with, like Muhammad Ali. But English speakers don't usually pronounce Ali correctly, and I'm probably not pronouncing it correctly, but I'm doing my best. Um, the aw sound, aw, you aw, Ali, aw, and that is what the 7 vowels of Abrit should be. Because every language should have a vowel system, because without vowels, a language cannot be spoken. And that's why many people were confused about Hebrew, because the entire alphabet seemed to be consonants. So now I show you what I've derived the vowels to be. Next, I'll show you what I've derived the consonants to be in pronunciations by comparing many languages like Arabic, Amharic, and Syriac, and other languages. This is your steps on how to write Aleph. If you notice, under my middle finger is Aleph with a line under it to indicate that that is the letter we're focusing on. But I have what it is called in modern Hebrew, which I should have gotten rid of, but I have in its real name, which is the Paleo Hebrew or the Abrit pronunciation, which is Al. And you see here in parentheses also next to Aleph, how it should be pronounced, even if we were to call it Aleph. It would be Elef, Elef, because in Arabic it pronounces a long sound, and it's the exact same language. I mean, exact same letter, Elef. Also next to that, I have it. It's written in Paleo Hebrew, Al Lam Pei. Al Lam Pei under this middle finger. And also I have this numeric value, which is 1. This is how most of the cards will be when you look at them, so that way you know what they are. I believe in the latter cards I got rid of the modern name and just used the regular name. What we will call it, the Abrit name. Abrit. As you see, step 1, I have uh, how you draw an olive. It goes diagonal, uh, you slash through that, and then basically it's pretty self-explanatory. Underneath that, I have the sounds that it pronounces, that which we already went over, and an example. But examples won't be for all of them. Basically, as in up, and eh as in bet, et, bet. Um, and I also have here that it also basically it also makes vowel sounds depending on which letters it's put with. These letters are primarily yad, waw, and he. when it's Aleph is with Yod, it makes E. When L is with Well, it makes O. And when L is with He, it makes Ah. So I also wrote notes on the back to show you guys. Um, Forgot a note. This on the back. This is for the vowels. Note, the same is true when Aleph is replaced by any consonant. So if you were to put key or a kaf with a yod, it would pronounce the key sound, just like if you put an Aleph with a yod. But it also depends on the syllables, and we'll get to that in later lessons. So if you put a kaf with a yod, it would pronounce the key sound. So on the back of this one, I have notes. You can click here, but I'll read it and then show you. Basically, also if you place after any letter produces, what is this? I'm sorry. If you put an Aleph or an al, if you put an al after any consonant, basically, it pronounces a glide or a monophthong. So, or a diphthong, which is basically a glide from one vowel to another, like boy, bo-e, bo-e, like boy in English, or like ka-u, ka-u, cow, cow in English. And here I have a Hebrew word which is he'elah, he'elah. It's just an example. I won't give any definition right now, because right now we're just focusing on pronunciation. To be honest with you guys, I forgot the definition. But uh, depending on the syllabic order or placement, produces produces just another syllable. So also, like, depending on the syllabic placement, it'll produce just another syllable. It won't make a glide sound. It would just be another syllable. Like here is what at the bottom is what I believe Yisrael should be pronounced as Yasher El, Yasher El, Yasher El, or maybe Yasharael. But I think that's more of an accurate pronunciation, just from my studying and comparing of languages. Okay. Number 2 is bet. According to the Hebrew Research Center, the Ancient Hebrew Research Center, this letter is not bite, as in modern Hebrew, but it's actually bet, which bite really means house, but this is the what they say is the root word for that, and it pronounces just like Aleph the sounds b and be when it is by itself, but when coupled with a semi-vowel like yod, it pronounced b, or well, it would pronounce an o or an u sound, like boo or bow, the diphthong o, bow. So it either pronounce or if a he were to follow it, it pronounced the ba sound, and that is actually very common because the bait is used as a preposition, and it means in or at, in a jug, at the club. At the classroom. I'll click here.